I'll do an interview.
All right, Brandon Taylor here, True School Sports. I'm with, to my left, we got Jeff Poritz, we got Kevin Gleason. Pistol Pete Dobson, we're not going with that shotgun bullshit. You still Pistol Pete.
Right, baby.
All right. You're not rebranding. You're still Pistol Pete. And we got Ryan Rickey. So Pete, I wanted to ask you, man, what's new?
Man, I'm blessed, man. I got a new team, man. You see the team, man. We coming for every 147 that's out there.
Yeah. Any names particularly you want?
I want them all.
Oh. I know, like locally, we got like maybe like Harold Calderon would be a good name.
I could call guys out, but it would be me being a bully. So I want them all. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to seem like a bully. Like I can fight. I fight anybody. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. What do you think, Jeff?
About
like Pistol Pete, like maybe a fight for him next. Step of fight.
I mean, anybody at 147 that's around, you know what I'm saying, where he's at, he wants to take on all prospects. It's, you know, Ryan sent in like 7 names in the past 2 months, and he just always answers the same way. I send him the name and go copy it. I've never once had to like talk to him about anything, and I feel just as confident. It doesn't matter if they're tall, short, fat, long. He's got something for all of them.
Okay. You're in the gym, Pete. You're in the gym, Pete, every day. What makes Pete such a tough fighter, a good fighter? You know.
Pete will drown him, you know what I mean? So it's like a lot of these prospects, they come out so fast from the amateurs, they haven't learned anything, and you know, Pete's like a rattlesnake, man. The longer he's got a hold on you, the grip just keeps getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and a lot of fighters aren't ready for that. You know, they want to come out blasting, and then 6th, 7th round they try to take off, and that's when he starts coming on, and it's just going to be a problem for anybody.
Yeah, he gets better as the fight goes on. Yeah. Ryan, I know you got a great eye for boxing. You're the guy that said Usyk 3 years ago would be a top guy in the heavyweight division. When you look at Pete, you know, as his manager, how far do you think he could go in boxing?
I think Pete's can be in world title contention in the next year. I really do. You know, welterweight division is kind of, I think, the changing of the guards is coming. You know, the top elite guys are getting old, right? And, you know, a lot of them have been in wars. You know, you're going to see Porter fight Crawford. You know, who knows what's going to happen with Spence? I don't know. You know, hopefully his eye recovers. But you know, things change, and that's what's constant in boxing. But Pete is game, and I think he said it best. He's like, I always refer to him as like a wave pool. In the beginning, when you fight him, it's like, oh, okay, it's a little choppy, and then the waves get a little bit bigger, and then they get a little bit bigger. And the next thing you know, you're, excuse my language, but you're effing drowned in. And yeah,
I got a name. I want Danny Garcia.
Yeah. Danny Garcia?
Yeah.
That's a great fight.
Yeah,
I would love that.
yeah, Danny Garcia. I'd love that.
New York City. You know,
New York City, right? In the Barclays, he the king of Barclays, right? Someone come see me.
So that'd be a good like passing of the torch fight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Take that torch.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Danny Garcia would be perfect. I like that.
Is it hard to get him fights?
It's funny, man. Certain people, they like it. Yeah, we'll fight Pete. And then, like 2 days later, you send them a contract or something starts going on, and then they're like, oh, well, you know, we got another opportunity. They do their research, and they're like, this isn't safe.
Yeah, we don't need that in our life. We don't need that.
No, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's cool. We're good with it because we're gonna just kick the door in.
Absolutely. Now, Kevin, I'm gonna ask you, man, because you're like I know you're a talker, man. What do you think about Pete as a fighter?
I think Pete's a phenomenal fighter, man. Pete knows that I'm his biggest fan, man. I think, like they were saying, I think by next year, you know, 2022, you know, Pete will be fighting for a world title.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn a lot of heads for sure, man. I'm not gonna say any names or anything.
Yeah.
But I think, you know, locally, man, you know, fighting guys for him, I think he needs to be stepping up to bigger guys. You know what I mean? Danny Garcia would be, and I'm a huge Danny Garcia fan. Everybody knows that. So I think that would be a great fight.
And we actually mean it. Like when we say like, yeah, you know, these are good fights. We're not sitting there being like, oh yeah, Danny Garcia, let's do it with no intentions of doing it. If they, you know, if a Danny Garcia fight would propose itself at this moment, Pete wouldn't even skip a beat. It wouldn't be like, oh no, I want to do it spring of 2023. Yeah. He'd be like, yeah, let's.
It's
do
not
it
for
now.
clout.
To put it,
and no lie, whoever they feel I need to fight before I fight these guys, I'll fight those guys. Whoever, it's like, give me the fights. These guys don't want to fight me. The guys before, the big guys, don't want to fight me.
There was a Trevor card this evening. I forget the gentleman's name.
Cletus Selden and William Silva.
Yeah. So on the undercard, there's a
I fought
welterweight.
Cletus in the amateurs, beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
We had an opportunity to be on that card. He suffered a slight injury after his last fight. Unfortunately, the timing didn't line up. We took the fight, and we just This is boxing. So the timeline didn't line up.
Yeah.
He had to recover from the injury. They had to take another opponent. I get it. I'm not mad at them. Pete would have absolutely, I forget the guy's name. The Puerto Rican kid signed to DeBella. God bless
Gonzalez?
him. He lost tonight.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. God bless him. I hope he's okay. But Pete would have knocked him unconscious. And I'm just being real. That's just the solid facts of boxing. And you know, God bless his family. I hope he's okay. But it is what it is. And Caesar won. And I'm happy for Caesar. But this is the.
There's levels. There's levels.
Yeah, this is the sport. We're on this side of the line. You're on that side of the line. And unfortunately, you're on that side of the line. It's just how it goes.
Absolutely, man. Well, look, man, Pete, I know you referred to yourself in the past as boxing best kept secret. I'm trying to make that. I don't want you to be a secret no more.
I don't want to be a secret anymore.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just waiting for the right opportunity. You know, like I fought on TV once, but I just need that TV exposure. And I already know the fans are gonna come. I'm gonna build my fan base. I just need that TV exposure. I need to get out there. People need to see me fight. You know what I mean? I'm tired of fighting on these.
The Ricky's in cards.
I mean, I respect them. That's
I like it too,
bro. You know, a lot of fighters come up from these cards, but like
that time's done.
That time is done.
You know, that time is done.
Listen,
Next stage.
we all start here. From as a trainer,
absolutely.
as a cut man, as a fighter, as a second, everybody pays their dues.
Yeah.
He's graduated. A long time ago. It's just inactivity, other management, other trainer, whatever. It is what it is. The world's gonna know about it. And it's happening.
It's not if, it's when. It's happening right now. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Pete, before I end the interview, I want to ask you, how do you feel you match up with Danny Garcia since you called his name?
I feel Danny Garcia, man, I feel like that's a great fight for me. I feel like any of the welterweights is a great fight for me. Danny Garcia, I feel like I win, of course. But yeah, Danny Garcia, he fights in my city, New York. That's my city. I'm the best fighter in New York City in any weight class. And Danny Garcia, right now, he runs the Barclays, so I want to fight Danny Garcia. But I'll fight anyone.
Listen,
147 pounds.
This is a true story, right? And Ryan can back this up. We were training for a fight, okay? We were gonna fight in 2 weeks. Harold Calderon's opponent pulled out. Ryan called us, said, yo, Harold's opponent pulled out. Pete was still 8 or 9 pounds heavy. He's like, cause we weren't ready to fight yet. He said Harold Calderon's opponent pulled out. I went to Pete, I said, yo, you wanna fight on Saturday? You wanna fight Harold on Saturday? This is like a Tuesday. He's like, let me check my weight. That's it. It was like, yes, absolutely. He doesn't turn down fighters.
Yeah.
It's not if, it's when. Like he's gonna, whoever, whenever, he's a real fighter. He's a real deal fighter. It's not picking and choosing. You say, how do you match up with Danny Garcia? He doesn't even know how to answer it because he doesn't even think about it. He goes, I want to fight Danny Garcia. That's it. It doesn't matter
True
what
fighter.
he does. You know.
Like whoever, Danny Garcia, he's more like I'll fuck Danny Garcia up. That's my answer to the question.
Wait, so why didn't the Harold Calderon fight happen?
Harold Calderon fight? I don't know. We call Gary Lewis.
He don't want to fight me.
All right, I'll have to ask Gary or Harold. One of them.
Gary's a friend of mine.
Okay.
The person, honestly, I don't even recall.
And Harold's also a friend of mine.
Yeah.
He's not a friend of mine, and
Yep.
he doesn't want to fight me. And they're like, they don't want to be bullies, but he don't want to fight. I love him. He's pussy.
Damn. Okay. Well, any message you guys want to give to the boxing world about Pete or anything like that before we end the interview? No.
No, the message will speak for itself. Stay tuned, man.
Stay tuned. All right.
That's a good one, bro.